two mics, this table.
That's a question for you, man. We saying who's getting a vaccine?
You mean? Yeah. I'm
Which
a
one
bear
you
back
want?
the thing,
You
man.
gonna get that, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
But first time true. You're not gonna wait for everyone else
Yeah,
to
bro,
mutate and then
like,
get it later.
I can give people a quick overview innit, of what the vaccine is, and you lot can stop spouting shit.
Health Secretary of Hatfield. Come on.
Nah, I used to do biomedical science, and all my family worked in healthcare medicine, innit? So I knew how vaccines work in it, but I can see a lot of people just spouting shit. And I look at people, I'm like, bruv, I can tell you got no GCSEs. You left school and you done hair and beauty. Now you're out here, like, no. Cool, it's a bit out of order, yeah. But those are always the people that I'm seeing that are spouting shit, that just read headlines and have not bothered going to the information. I'm like, I like it because you don't realize how dangerous what you're saying is to other people, innit? Here's the one bit I'll allow people. It hasn't been out long enough, so you don't know what the impact is to fertility.
Yeah.
So I'm like 100% with you on that. I get you, because that's too much of a risk. Because that's the deal breaker in relationships, isn't it? You can come on to it later on, but let's say if you find out your partner can't have a child, bro, that whole foundation relationship is crumbling. It's going to be hard for people to accept it.
100.
But anyways, like moving on, yeah. So like basically how the vaccine works here is most vaccines work here by taking, you see the virus, they don't put the virus in you. Most viruses tend to have like a little weird thing called a protein. A protein might inject itself into your cells, then it releases DNA and then it takes over your cell, innit? So what this new vaccine has done is copy some of that protein and understand what the genetics of it is, and then it puts the same protein into your body. So your body now thinks, basically what your body does, your immune system, anytime there's something new that comes to your body that it doesn't know, it will fight it. And then gradually it will take over time, it will fight it, and then it will remember how it's fought it. So what a vaccine does is takes a copy of this protein. It's now an alien thing that's in your body. It doesn't know what it is. Because it's not harmful, it gives enough time for your body to understand what it is. It fights against it, and your body always creates memory cells. That's why a fun fact about your body, you can never catch the same disease twice. Never. Because your memory will always remember it. And like anytime like this, it'll be like, oh shit, there's that like Crip nigga. Let's shoot him, man. I know where he lives. Like, let's go like shoot him.
We popped him before.
Yeah, we popped him before. We know where his mum lives. We know where his cousin lives.
He doesn't like get shot. He doesn't like get shot down the knees.
Yeah,
I know that.
It's not like a random robbery where you got to find out who done it. You could have done it. You know who it is, innit?
Okay.
It's my man. So basically, that's the same. So it knows. So basically, what it does, it fights off this non-protein that's not effective, and it remembers how you fight against it. So it means once you actually get the vaccine, you might feel slightly ill, but you're not going to be ill or have that detrimental effect because your body's already got the memory protein and it knows how to fight against it. So it means before you know it, it's gone straight out of your body. Whereas viruses normally multiply quicker than how quick your brain can think or like your immune system. So it takes over your body. So that's how people fall ill. But vaccines work by doing that. So boom, you already know what it is. And then, yeah, so you don't get ill. So people need to stop spouting shit, bro.
Exactly that. So based on that information, Ryan, will you take the vaccine?
No, I ain't taking no vaccine.
And why are you not going to take the vaccine?
Boy, I ain't taking no vaccine, bruv. To be honest, yeah, like, I don't even believe all that shit they say, like Bill Gates is going to control you, all of this madness. Fuck all that shit, yeah. The problem is for me is like, when the whole thing come out at the beginning, what did they say? They said, most of you, this will pass like common flu. You know what I'm saying? That's what they said. For the majority of you, it will pass like common flu. For the vulnerable, it may be more serious. I don't have no problem with the vaccine. Like, I put something on Instagram and I had hella people shouting at me like, nah, the vulnerable people need the vaccine, you prick. And I'm like, bro, like, I never said that the vulnerable people don't. I'm just saying that people that want to just quickly hurry up and take a vaccine and think that life's going to get back to normal tomorrow are missing. Like, you're missing. That's what they want you to think. You know what I'm saying? So my problem is this, is like, if you've said that all of us young, healthy people aren't going to die from coronavirus, and let's be honest, a vaccine will never ever stop you from being a carrier and passing on to someone else, then one, I don't really understand why someone of myself that's healthy has to be forced to have it. That's the only problem I have, to be forced to have it when someone like me can't die from it. Yeah? Oh, cool. If you tell me that you 100% can prove that I will no longer be a carrier of it, then maybe I might contemplate it. Secondly, yeah, we live on a planet with other humans, yeah, and we all share this planet ourselves. Just because you live in one country, you got countries on the other side of the world that are totally getting rid of this thing, and they're like, it's not needed. We're not gonna have it in our country. We're not gonna force no one to have it. But our little country then wanna try force it upon everyone and tell everyone, listen, you can't go nowhere if you don't have it. you need to have it. And if you can't have it, we're not letting you go cinema. You get me? You're not allowed to go nowhere. So this is my problem. Why is it so forced on people that are healthy? Why have we not said, you know what, we're getting this vaccine out for all the vulnerable, all the elderly? Nah, it's like we're getting the vaccine so you can all go back to normal, which I feel is some kind of smoke screen and bullshit. Like, bruv, I don't need nothing like that. I'm a healthy young male. I've been told that I don't need it. I had the corona. You get me? It came in my system and it's gone now. So my body's now created what? If you looked, not necessarily antibodies, it creates a thing called plasma. I don't know if you've seen that there's been a test where plasma was taken out of a coronavirus survivor, a young man who was healthy. It was injected into a very sick woman who was literally in hospital with coronavirus. Yeah. She recovered in about 3 to 4 days. So what I say is this, wouldn't you say that all us people that recovered from corona walk around with the cure for coronavirus inside of us, being that plasma? Now listen, huh? With the cure. With the cure, nigga. With the fucking cure. But you know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong. We carry this plasma. This plasma can only be extracted from us and inserted into someone to help them who has coronavirus. It won't prevent it from ever coming back around. But I just think it's a little bit fishy when you've got certain countries in the world saying, nah, we're not going to run it.
Bro, it's not fishy when it's a pandemic, man. This is
but explain to me why
there's no right way to act or behave.
No, I'm not saying. All my point is the vaccine is fine. I get that, but forcing the vaccine on people that you once told that this will be nothing to doesn't make sense.
Bro, we'll get meningitis jabs. We'll get like meningitis jabs. Where's that same energy though?
What do you mean?
It's because it's new though. There's so many shit that are forcing us that we get because it's new. Everyone wants to be like.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you can't come out and say that like the majority of all of you in my country, you won't be affected by this. Some of you won't even get symptoms.
Yeah, but it's a learning thing though. We're learning as it goes.
But all I'm trying to say is like if you take it, fuck the countries. Yeah, let's base it as a world. If they turn around and say, listen, new world thing, everyone in the world's gonna have to, every country you have to take it. We're gonna all take it as humans. We're gonna come together. But some of the biggest. Like Australia, New Zealand, some of these countries, they're writing the whole thing off. Some of the Scandinavian countries, like what, Norway.
Yeah, that's fake news. Yeah. That's fake news.
No, I'm saying they're not forcing it on everyone. They're not forcing it on the masses.
But you know why?
They're going to give it to people who are vulnerable, but they're not going to force it on the masses, which I don't get.
New Zealand could do that because they went into a lockdown that went over a period of over 6 months. Imagine doing this in the UK. Us dickers were crying after 4 weeks. 6 weeks, we can never have the discipline to be in total lockdown.
I don't know about
never. But let me say this one thing. But we're forgetting.
If they didn't call it
March,
if we did it from January for 6 months.
Hey, listen, we're forgetting that this is
we're
still
so self-entitled over here, man. Like I would give you for a fact. Look at New Zealand. They've got to a point where they have 0 cases, and the only potential cases come to the country comes from foreigners coming in. And they are actually doing body temperatures, doing COVID tests at airports. Our stickers over here, we're still letting people fly from any country. And you walk straight through Heathrow with nothing. Now we're hearing there's a variant from fucking South Africa. Allow it. There's like a variant from like a new variant that's come from everywhere. Like we're just taking a piss, bro. We're an unserious government, bro. That's why we can't compare to Australia and them countries.
And we don't listen to them.
Because them man took the thing serious.
We don't listen as well. We just do not listen. Like if you listen to Scandinavians, they actually listen to what governments say.
They've been snitching on their own cousins, bro.
Bruv, I'm not trying to say that.
I know one girl from Norway. She told me, that one of her friends snitched on her auntie.
You know what I'm saying?
Because she just come back from the UK. And she's been quarantined for 14 days.
That's a proper country. That's what
and then we've got people doing illegal raves every weekend. And you're trying to say, oh, like, I don't want to have the vaccine. Nobody's fucking listening, bruv.
Listen, it's something where like if you bring it out and you say, cool, this is the vaccine, calm. But when you try to force it on people and tell them that there'll be restrictions on the things you're allowed to do in your life if you don't have it, that's when it seems suspect to me, because that's not needed. To tell people that you can't go here, you can't go there, you won't be able to leave if you haven't had it. Well, that's not really up to you to tell me that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, as humans on this whole, we share this planet. So it should be each to their own. Some people say, but you got one climate and that, it can't live in that. That's bullshit, because then what about them people traveling to countries where it can go? You're going to spread it more. If everyone in the world hasn't got the vaccine, you can't contain it. let's be honest, this stems from flu.
Yeah, but it's going to take time.
But bare people die from flu anyway. We're all forgetting that as well. Bare people die from flu.
Still.
Flu actually kills hella elderly people.
Not as many.
Yeah, but it still does.
Flu's the biggest
But this,
killer, man.
Yeah, this is now just an advanced version of what kills people anyway. So we
Do you remember
get
that tapas flu? The Spanish flu, innit? Lots of bare people.
Man said chapas.
Lots of
What
bare-
in like 1960 something?
Yeah, lots of like
the Spanish
1.2,
thing,
lots of
I
like
said
1.2
tapas.
million
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
bro.
I'm really
that
not.
That Torito flu, bro. Came straight through,
People
bro.
that are out there talking about Bill Gates is putting something in it to control you and control when you die, them man are buzzing. You need to stop smoking too much
Man
weed.
said that flu won the World Cup of 2010. You know. That's mad.
Taco flu.
I said paella. Paella dominated.
Are you guys gonna take the vaccine? You two. What you two?
All I gotta say, whatever gets me raving, I'll do.
This is what I'm saying.
I rate that.
So, if I take the vaccine, I know my family safe, I'll do that.
Yeah, this is awful because your point is once they say it, you can only go on holiday when a vaccine comes through. Come July, August, I'm talking specifically about our circle. Come July, August, September, and Ibiza say you can only come through if you get the vaccine.
Inject it into my veins.
Every man,
Inject it.
like I'm not broke. You fucking.
I'm in the tea.
Like you man are popping pills and kept made out someone's shed. But when it comes to the vaccine, you don't want it.
You don't want to take an injection to
if you
go
don't
and
buy these
get-
pills off me, mate, I'm not letting you go anywhere. Like, do you know what I mean? Man
Yeah,
got
but
forced.
people will buy their pills.
Yeah, but people like, look, that's what I'm saying. The man with the pills, like, the man with the pills is like, look, I got pills if you want some, shout at me. Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah,
but the government are saying, we got the vaccine, you better take that shit.
No.
Like, you're forcing that on me.
no,
If
no,
someone
no,
try to
no.
force pills on me, I'm not going to take them, bro.
No. The government say, look, you don't have to hit the vaccine, but you can't go to Ibiza. But the guy with the pill was like, look, you're at a rave, you're having a good time. I don't know what's in here. He said, I don't know what's in here.
Trust
if
me.
I
am telling you,
if
once
your
you see
heart
that-
explodes, it's not on me.
Once you see that
don't
first
even know my
flight
real
of
name.
people that have been taking, living it up. I'm not just saying. I'm sure there's other holiday destinations, but once you see people flying and living it up, no social distance, every man and their dog are gonna be like, I can't be that bad. I never wanted kids anyways.
We'll have to just wait and see.
What do you think is the worst that could actually happen? Like,
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? It's nothing really like that. I don't really think that there's like a bad
why you
situation.
just take it so you can crack on with your life?
Because that's like a lot of things in life. Though, if you get told to do stuff and that, I don't.
So you don't want to do it just because you're getting told to? Is that more to do with
It's
it?
very sketchy. It's just.
You got
It's a bit
adolescence
sketchy.
issues with
When it
discipline.
comes
innit?
down
It's a
to
very
it,
sketchy
do you
thing.
really think?
Huh?
You got adolescence issues with
What,
discipline.
being told
innit?
what to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Like,
it's
to a
more.
certain
I think this is a
extent.
personal issue, to be
To a
honest.
certain extent, innit?
I think this stems back in your history, bro.
No, to a certain extent, innit? Like, depends.
But do you think what they'll give us, will there be any problems?
But I don't take like the most medication I take. Like, I don't really like antibiotics too much. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I don't. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't really take like pharma. I don't really. If I've
Right,
got
okay,
if
so
I've
you
got a
just don't-
headache,
yeah,
I
I
drink
get what
lots
you
of
mean,
water.
I get what you mean.
And if lots of water don't do it, I will bust a paracetamol. But I try not to. I never took a flu jab, bro. You should have seen me BCG. They basically had to fucking drag me in there when they were talking about BCG.
What's BCG?
Don't you remember when you were young?
Is that
you had a
club is
BCG jab?
Malia?
Ain't that the track though?
Why would you not take that? You gotta take
I
that.
don't even know, but I was a year. I was like, bruv, you ain't putting that in my arm. Fuck off, bruv. Are you mad? But I don't
Wait,
know
you're
why.
5-year-old right now. Fuck off, man.
Nah, not 5 years. You were secondary school, bro.
Oh, shit, okay.
BCG was secondary school. But I've kind of always been like that. I've always been like that, and I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Everyone's free to do whatever they do.
So
And
what about this one then, yeah?
I would never say to any of you, man, like, don't go
What about
get
this
it.
one?
I'm never gonna try to push that on you. Like, this is just the way I live my life. And that's just it. If you man go IB,
So
I can't go. I
you're
can't
chilling
go. But
with
I'm sure
no-
that won't last very long, and I'll still be in the rave going, niggas, I didn't get shit.
That's what I'm saying though.
Y'all
You're
didn't get
you're
shit.
on that
Y'all
one, yeah.
didn't get
You're
shit.
chilling at home, no vaccine. We're all at DC10 having it off. You're looking at Insta, and they're like, if you have the vaccine, you can go. You're not taking the vaccine.
Nah.
mate.
Word.
Fucking hell,
I
that's
think that
good.
word.
It is what it is, isn't it? You see, wild one, innit?
Word. Each to their own.
I can't lie to you, yeah. Listen, if I see niggas taking the vaccine, yeah, all of a sudden,
The N word counts too much already, man. We've
okay,
hit about 20, bro.
sorry.
Don't you have to
I
pay for
put
the
it
vaccine
down,
as well?
bro.
Okay.
If you're not like a vulnerable, if you
Okay.
haven't got a vulnerable thing. You have to
Yeah,
pay
it's
for
not
it, right?
rolled out to everyone right now. It's just for the vulnerable in it. If you want it early, you have to pay for it.
Yeah. If I see one of my friends, one of the man them, yeah,
That's bad as well. Though. No, what he's saying, you can pay for it. You don't just buy your way to it and skip all the
That's if
generations.
you want it early, though, innit?
yeah, you can skip it. But yeah, let's say for example, Mose takes the vaccine to protect his mum and his dad and whatnot. Yeah, and the next day, I see Mose fly around the sky. I'm taking the vaccine, bro.
Do you might get your black superpowers?
Bruv, I'm taking the But imagine if specifically black people get them.
Waste man.
done.
Waste man.
Specifically.
I actually thought that
This was
he done it on
episode-
purpose, but
this
it's
was
not
episode-
purpose. He genuinely doesn't know how to
He does it. He
pronounce
forces it.
Nah, I think he does.
Why do you keep
know.
using that word specifically?
It's in my vocabulary.
You can't
You
say
can
it,
use
bro.
like particularly. Like I don't get
But I
why.
don't use that word, so it's not in my vocabulary to
Yeah,
use.
but you can't use the
Particular.
word you're using now.
People use words quite a lot, and that
you
word
know
is
what
Yeah,
it
you
is?
can't say it.
It will say like a proper controversial statement about your question. It'll be like, no specific reason.
Yeah, like who
Time,
force
bruv.
it? It feels so
Specific.
forceful.
I can't help it. I can't wait the way that my tongue does what it does. I can't help it.
Feels like trying to have sex with no foreplay, bro. That's how forceful it is, bro.
Oh my
So-
god. Oh my.
wait. Have any of you ever done that?
What? Sex and no foreplay?
Yeah. Have you ever done sex without no food?
Yeah, you just got to lick your hand and wipe it. And you slide it in.
Wait, have any of you guys ever had sex without kissing?
Yeah.
Nah, that's impossible. Because that means you don't like the girl.
I've done it.
Oh.
I've done it. You just go.
Nah.
Wasn't my proudest moment.
What do you mean?
Trust me.
How can you
some
be
way
without
you're
kissing the girl?
Didn't like her.
Yeah.
I saw you on Twitter. You're having this conversation with someone, innit? How can men beat things that they don't like?
It's just like young. If you're young, like you know what I mean, house
wouldn't
party
know.
and that, and you're just like, come on, let me
I'm
rust it.
not guilty.
Well, so you've never beat ting that you don't like?
And
or
you
find
in uni
attractive?
as well.
You've never beat a ting you don't find it.
I'm a virgin.
Mad.
Have you ever done it? Beat a ting that you're not attracted to.
What?
No.
Everyone
I
here has.
was attracted.
Not just me. Everyone here
like her.
has.
I was attracted
In
to her. I didn't
general,
like her.
come on, bro.
I agree with that.
Everyone here has.
The day I stopped beating girls I wasn't attracted to was the happiest day of my life. I was so proud of myself. I was like, I made like a stepping stone in life.
Yeah.
You chat to your girlfriend.
When did it stop?
It's a bit
I
like,
have one of those. I don't want to do
it's like you can't always eat food that you like. You just have to sometimes eat food.
Yeah, sometimes tofu's on a plate and you got like.
Someone's tofu.
Sometimes there's tofu on a plate. You gotta be like,
Nah, man, don't
nigga,
eat
eat
tofu.
tofu. Do you
That
know what I
shit
mean?
tastes
Yeah.
like tofu tastes like ass. Not that I would know.
Yes. Yes,
I ain't been there yet. Can't lie. You know, I'll tell the truth. All
to
day
this
long.
nigga.
All day long, I tell the truth.
Talk to that.
Professional
Nah,
AS either.
Huh?
Can we talk about like back in the day? Yeah, eating pussy was shunned upon.
Yeah.
Now if you don't eat pussy, man,
That's
them are
You're a
laughing at you.
bitch.
That's
You're a
part of
bitch.
your 5 a day now, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
And now the arse is coming a
Well,
bit,
you
a little
don't
bit
eat girls
acceptable.
No,
up.
I do, but
What else
not
will be
girls.
next?
No, do you know what it is, yeah?
What? What? If you eat that girls, what you eating, bro?
Come on, go. Let it out, God.
Let me lie. I only eat.
This nigga sucking dick.
Bro, I wouldn't even let a girl lick my ass like this, brother. Let alone what you're.
Yeah, but he loves
suggesting,
Lamborghini doors, bro.
Why though?
Like,
He
Have
feels
you-
he's
have you had your-
he's
that
in the
will never
dealership
happen.
every
That will
weekend.
never happen.
Man's in the dealership.
Even if
most
you told me
weekends.
that, even if God
Pull up.
told me that's the best thing that will ever happen, I'll say no. I don't want.
You know,
to
man's
experience
G-Sports
it.
in the G-Spot
I
is
don't
his arsehole,
care. I
innit?
don't care. I've heard that.
Don't care.
I don't care.
It's great. It's great,
You
man.
can't.
Don't care.
You can't touch there. No.
You haven't tried it.
It's
I'm
exit.
really-
That's it. No entrance. Exit. That is
Right.
it.
Sound like Corona one way,
I don't
innit?
care. It's a one way. It's a one way system.
Yeah,
Okay, what would you do, yeah?
What I'm saying, yeah?
What would you do, yeah? Girl's giving you best uck of your life, yeah? All of a sudden, she's doing the Jack and All 3000 with the two hands and starts.
I don't let them do that because I know that position. You're there bent over. No,
No, not bent over. You're lying.
You're lying when they're doing that.
No, you're lying on your back, yeah, and she's doing this, like licking your balls and that. Then she decides, let me go a bit lower.
Yeah.
It goes to your
Stop,
anus.
stop.
What,
Do
you-
you know what it is? Yeah?
Definitely don't like being
I think
dominated
it's
and
just
that.
personally.
Yeah,
me.
you got domination
Because
issues.
what
You don't like the girl in
as well?
control.
I don't like when girls like
Kiss behind your
in
ear.
my ear. I get like nah.
You don't like a girl in control,
Yeah,
innit?
you don't like to
I don't
a
like
girl
it
to
at all.
dominate you.
You
innit?
don't like girls in control,
When
innit?
she's licking, move.
Do you even let girls ride you?
Yeah, of course. That's sick.
But yeah, it sounds like you don't like
But
girls.
when they're licking
Girls
the
being in
ear
control.
and they're kind of licking it, nah. Lick the neck, nah.
I bet you giggle like Homer Simpson, innit?
Honestly, hard. I giggle hard.
That's like giggle hard, you know.
I giggle hard.
Sometimes you just gotta lay back, let the girl dominate.
Nah, I can't
Yeah,
lie.
that's
Can't
nice,
lie.
man.
I can't
Not
see that.
good. There.
I like that.
No.
Because see what happened?
I like laying back, letting the girl dominate.
What, you would never let a girl dominate?
I'm saying I can't see Io doing that.
No, they can ride. That's calm.
That's it. They
That's
can-
the most
that's the
dominating
only
you
rule.
you
Use
get.
that, but licking there and
What
there.
one for
that-
girls, yeah, and they're like 100 meter stamina when it comes to riding.
Yeah, mad.
Like I can run 100 meters longer than they can ride dick. Like what's going on, bro?
Yeah, it's mad.
I don't think Mike has that problem.
What?
But I can't see Mike having that problem.
What are you trying to say?
Mocking it.
Things you end up with, bruv.
Oh, I don't know what you're trying to say, mate. Say your chest.
Fucking hell.
Say your chest.
All I'm saying is that's one of the highlights of this COVID. Not have to see you going out and talking to the person you was. It's embarrassing, bro.
Raw.
This guy, yeah.
Raw.
This guy.
To be fair though, it does bring a monthly
After
entertainment.
wingman in a minute.
Raw.
That's a wingman. All you see is sternum tattoo. That's it. That's
That's
what you
it.
remember.
That's all we need.
That's all you remember.
That doesn't
That's all you
matter.
remember.
Sternum tattoos
Okay,
there.
no,